Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh my Lord. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna. Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gada Chandra Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Let's see here. Hare Krishna. What do we do here? Yeah, yesterday we were, I'm going to put you all down here for a little bit here so I can, let's do that here. Thank you. All there. But stay around so I can see you. I'm looking. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday I was reading with Maria the 10th canto, and it was really beautiful. It was talking about the appearance of Lord Krishna. I just love how this is. everything I see in this book is becoming part of my internal experience. Unbelievable. It's like, what a gift Lord Caitanya is giving us, where the book is becoming your life. You know, it's like everything, you know, talked about the all the celestial stars were in perfect alignment. Everything was the demigods were felt not troubled by the demons. I mean, all of these things happen when the appearance, you know, the appearance of the Lord is coming. See, and if devotees would understand this principle, is if they come into sadhu sangha and chant with devotees who cause that appearance of the Lord every day, not just once every 5,000, no, for, you know, well, 5,000 years ago, or once a year to go to a festival that's still an external event. Where's the internal event? Where do you feel to feel the Lord appearing? It's all, you know, feeling, you know, feeling's important. You know, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said in Sri Krishna Samhita, if you don't feel, you're not alive, even on a material level. You're a walking head. That's what we have in religion, walking heads, talking heads. They're all in their heads. Was Lord Caitanya in his head? He was, you know, he was feeling God. Feeling, encountering the Lord, how that feels, what it feels like. See? Having a sensory impression of God. See, sensing the Lord. And that is very rare, the real Lord, the one that nobody knows, the one they call God, but nobody knows who that is. Pious people say, well, God, you know, the great mystery, Bible defines the great mystery. Yeah. But we can encounter that, Lord. And if you're a real devotee, you will have some of those encounters. And the Lord wants to up it to make it more deep, more clear. Like yesterday, if you watch the replay, Maria was saying, what is this? Why am I crying? Why do I feel this here in my heart? What's going on? See, it's a surprise. It's called spontaneous awakening. What's going on? Hey, man, that's because you're associated with devotees, because you have a friendly attitude towards devotees. You're showing the real path. You're showing by your example. And that goes for everybody out there, you ISKCON devotees, you gurus, you followers. Even if one of you come here and have this spontaneous arising, now you're on the real path. And you'll see, wow, you know, look at this thing that these gurus have said many lifetimes. I'm getting in this lifetime this spontaneous arising of a prem, devotion. Oh, I didn't know. What is this? Why is it? It's like it's out of the blue. And that's the appearance of the Lord. He's supposed to appear in your heart. See, now you're Vasudeva and Devaki in the story in one form. Hey, what do you think this is? Everything's separated in the story, right? The man and the woman and all of this. And then they become rejoined. That's the mystic marriage. Hey, that book is about what's going to go on in you. You're going to be, that Devaki is going to be your heart. See, she was born from the heart, came from the heart. And then Vasudeva, that's going to be your mind, looking, your awareness. You're becoming aware of God now for the first time, the appearance of Lord Krishna. Is this making sense to anybody? This is the kind of realizations you can get in this Sangha here. Nobody gets these things because this is specially empowered. It's a special thing. Where can you find the appearance of Lord Krishna every friggin' day? Come on, man. You wait a whole year for a ritualistic ceremony and get a bellyache because you ate too much food, prasad. Too much sugar, you know, you can't even sleep at night. I mean, is that what you want as an experience of Krishna? You know, like I was talking to this devotee, And he was saying, because he's been devotee for years, he dedicated, to his life to like ISKCON and Prabhupada and whoever his guru is, I don't know, But still, even with his guru, working hard. What would what do you see? This is the thing. The devotees, they're under the same thing that Jesus saw, that I see also. Same thing, Hey, look, you leaders, you gurus, you sannyasis, people look up to you. They're surrendering to you. They're giving your money, their energy, their time, but you can't even lift the burdens out. You keep them working hard. They even said, "Man, God, I'm working all day, And then I try to I got these rounds to chant. I mean, can you imagine say that? I got these rounds to chant. I mean, after a while, it's frustrating. After a while, you start thinking and questioning the path. Well, is this, maybe this isn't so? I mean, isn't it supposed to get easier? And it's not getting easier. Why? I told him, I said, man, you just got to make the right connection. It's easy for us. The Lord just appears. It's his pleasure to appear in our Sangha. It was ordered by Prabhupada that we share this truth with people. It was blessed by Krishna. Anybody who comes here will get his darshan very quickly. Simply because you came to the right mailbox. You start to realize all of Prabhupada's books, like people are doing here. You need to hear the vibration, and then you're in alignment. And then you read the book, said, yeah, I had to be the Maharaj Parikshit. I had to be like the wives of the Brahmins. I had to be like Bali Maharaj and meet a living representative of that Shuddha Bhakti. I needed to be that person. What I have done, all men must do. That's what Jesus said. You want to be a real disciple, a real guru? You got to become a real disciple first. A real follower of the real path. And that's your teaching. That's how you're a guru, man. We make gurus here. What? If you're a disciple, you're a guru, man. Because you know the real path and you could show it to others. Nobody else can. These gurus can't show you the real path. They took initiation and then they usurped the guru. They became guru prematurely. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. You're premature. You're not self-realized. You can't cause the appearance of the Lord every friggin' day in your life and the lives of others. You can't cause that spontaneous awakening in others. You are not a high standard guru. You're not the guru that our books are talking about. I don't need no checklist to teach what is a real guru. I got Prabhupada's books. I got the Goswami books. And if you out there say, I only preach from Prabhupada's books, I only read Prabhupada's original books, and you don't have the awakening, you sure as hell need a real devotee to speak to you so you get that awakening. Otherwise, what good is it that be all proud about, I have Prabhupada's books, I only study his Prabhupada's original books, but where is the awakening? Well, it's here because my students and my disciples and my intimate friends here have not even studied Prabhupada's books, many of them, and they get a spontaneous awakening. Look at Maria, getting more than these devotees who followed 40 years. These gurus followed 40 years, and a simple person comes and the Lord is blessing her, blessing the Amis, and this is your example. You humble these gurus, man. Every one of the Acharya Devs and everything, all of them. All they got is big show, lots of flowers, empty, external empty flowers, but no appearance, no 10th canto. We're the living 10th canto here, man. The summum bonum of Krishna consciousness is simply to cause the appearance of the Lord in your heart. To be that combined form of Devaki and Vasudeva, where the mind of Vasudeva was looking, got the darshan of Krishna in the Devaki of his heart. Where do you hear such preaching? And you know it's true, man. It is undeniable. Only speculators will not acknowledge this. Okay? This doesn't fit into my speculation, man. Well, what good is your speculation? Where have you caused the appearance day of not only of Krishna in your heart, which people won't believe because they think you're crazy. It's so good. It can't be that. It can't be real. It's too good, man. The guy's too happy. So then you got to cause a few dissents in the Lord of other people to prove that, get some witness program thing going on here. So prove to others and say, hey, well, look, they're standing up, say, hey, my life has changed. Man, I love this state, man. This is fantastic. Like River this morning for preaching. Hey, that's preaching. Personal experience. In Lalita's classes every day, man. She show you, man. She don't care about outsiders. She's the verse personified. River's a verse personified. Sometimes the devotees, see chapter 23, they're already there. Look, because they came here, they get the advanced position, the advanced, postgraduate course. The Madhya Lila, chapter 23, love of Godhead, life's ultimate goal they got. Can you believe that? Those who have life's ultimate goal, here they are. Are they that? You asked the question, everybody. Is Lalita, does she sometimes laugh and cry? Choke up and all these symptoms in that verse in chapter 23? Does she care about outsiders, or she just go on laughing and crying, knowing that this is fantastic, a state of consciousness? This is the appearance of the Lord that nobody knows and understands. Keeps her free from being troubled by demons. Yeah, you guys out, you people out there, you have no excuse to be depressed. I said, I'm depressed. You have no excuse to be depressed. You just have lack of understanding. You just come here, I'll repeat it again and again. You come into a society of Vaishnavas, and they always neglect it. I'm depressed, but they don't come often enough. They don't take this message to heart. Yeah. Otherwise, where's the depression, man? You just get through it. You get purified, Depression is good if it leads you to the place where you can get undepressed. Here you get expressed. It comes out of you, and it comes out. Poison comes out forever. How can I be depression when I cause the appearance of the Lord every day in my own heart and in the hearts of others? Where is the depression? I'm just happy in myself, and I'm happy to see others happy, finally. Instead of looking at all these miserable people in the world, simply because they haven't found who they belong to and who actually belongs to them. They're unaware. They're not, the appearance of the Lord hasn't appeared in their heart, simply because they're not around big brother, big spiritual brother, and big spiritual sisters. See? Therefore, look at it now, man. Big brother Biden is looming all over the place, man. Already got the WHO behind the next program. Medical tyranny on everybody, man. So you either get it now, man, otherwise you're going to miss the boat. What do you think? It's just like sometimes this is why Krishna works like this. He puts you between a rock and a hard place. You got the rock there and a hard place, nowhere to go except out. You want to come out? You want to go through the regeneration? Regeneration is you have to have the Lord appear in your heart, man. Not just be a storybook, not just be in the Bhagavatam. It's got to be in you. You got to become a devotee Bhagavat, man. No, it's only for Prabhupada for 10,000 years. And I'm going to come back and I'll just see the devotee Bhagavat out there. And they just see the story out there. You see everything out there, the deity out there, but the deity ain't in you. Come on, man, wake up, sleep. Gee, Jagos, for God's sake, and your sake too. This is a time of awakening. This is a time of truth. This is a tribulation, man, the apocalypse. Everything is revealed. The demons are revealed. They're fighting with the good people, the good and the bad, the good and the evil, and this really, truly spiritual is here. See, you see the celestial, you see the demigod types, you see the demon types, and they're causing friction. And then you see this consciousness dawning here also. See, this is the book in life, man. We have all the conditions for the book manifesting in life again. That's why it's a glorious time. I think it's glorious, man. This is the way both demons and demigods can perceive the ultimate reality. The one that's going to save us. This consciousness is going to save us. See, becoming conscious of Krishna's descent into this world. Krishna's descent is Radha and Krishna. Love of God has to manifest in our hearts. And we see, that's what we perceive, man. That's the Vasudeva. Wow, I'm perceiving love of God. See, like this, one of our friends over here, he talks about, I just want to be aware of awareness. See, that's still some Maya in there. Here, this is the perfection of that. Oh, you want to be aware of awareness? How about becoming aware of love of God in you? Ah, that's better than, even it sounds better. You know, well, I want to become aware of awareness. How about I want to be aware of love of God living inside me? What sounds better? What, just from the sound, what makes more sense? What will give you more happiness? Be aware of the love of God in you. See, that means Radha and Krishna. See, you become the personification of Radha and Krishna dancing in your heart, man. Tell me what other goal is more than that? What guru can get you? If you can't get there, step aside. If you can't get you to step aside, man. Let us do this work. Let us get millions into the kingdom of God that you're stopping them from right now. All you're doing is get them to take the shot, which is the stupidest thing in the world to do. And anybody believes you as their leader, well, you're going over the cliff. All I can do is try to warn you. That's all Lord Caitanya could do when he was here. He tried to warn. He even warned his own mother. Don't go against real Vaishnavas who have real bhakti and real devotion. And he said the same. All he can do is warn. I say the same. All I can do is warn you out there. Don't go against this preaching mission because you're going over a cliff, and your gurus will help you over that cliff because they're not. What kind of leader they got? They're telling you to put poison in your body and change your DNAs and all this other mRNA bullshit. To make this is the dystopian Big Brother out there. They're telling you to follow Big Brother. Big Brother, this is the big world, man. This is big Maya. And that's your gurus? Hey, man, wake up, you ISKCON idiots. And I mean it. You're idiots for doing this. You're idiots for following these people. They can't do anything for you. The Prabhupada ain't happy with them. That's why they're lining you up to go over the cliff. This is your chance, man. You don't like it, too bad. Then go over the cliff. Go over and get your little shots, man. Go into the, put your little mask on. It's an opportunity. You want life? You want to live? Come over here. That's where it is now. I mean, you want to live. I mean, not just walk around and be like a bellows breathing in and out like most devotees and just saying, oh my God, I got to chant my rounds. Oh, it's another job. I got to work all day and then I got to chant my rounds. You want a life like that in Krishna, guys? Or you want a life like we have? We have real life, man. And we can give it to the world abundantly. We do, actually. Here. What am I just like bluffing? Am I lying? Or is it real? I just ask the question. You come here for a while, you see it's real, man. People are getting something here, man. They're getting something really substantial, the real substance, spiritual substance that nobody usually can see, but they can perceive it and they can express it and show it to the world already. My disciples are growing up, man, very fast. Watch out, world, man. We got the 300 growing here. Already got 19. We got to break this resistance of 1920. It's like Bitcoin gets a certain resistance and it's trying to break. Come on, we got to break this, man. We got to go 22, 24, 25, 30. But Gorhari, you gotta be more nice, and you gotta say more, you gotta toe the party line. You gotta, please those people out there. Please those gurus, make them happy. I'd rather have 19 sincere people than 999 people who are looking, whoa, there's power here. That's what they had with Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta. Had so many thousands looking, whoa, there's, then leaders, we can become gurus and be worshipped and all of that, And that's not counting the CIA and all that stuff. I heard that even Radhanath's pushing the shot. Fie on you, Radhanath. Fie on you! To hell with you! Who the hell are you? What kind of humility you have, man? You serve big brother government. You're part of the world, man. You might probably some CIA infiltrator. Can you imagine? I would expect more from a person who claims to be, oh, he's so great and everything. Fie on that, man. Leading people over the cliffs, telling them that is a good thing. That means no spirit, man. Those people doing it, they're not protected by the Lord. Why take shelter of people not protected by the Lord? Can't even give you protection that way. Got to call. I like to call spades, man, because it's important. Right now, hey, if I'm seeing something, I'm going to comment on it, man. If I see these gurus telling people to go and put poison in their bodies and do experimental things and and ridiculous things like that, I'm going to make my comments. If you don't believe this word, well, go believe their word, and you'll see where it leads you, man. Not to a good place. So let's see here. Where was I reading here? Questions by the sages. Okay, let's do that a little bit here. So again, text number 2. Completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated, this Bhagavad Purana propounds the highest truth which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of others. See, reality distinguished from illusion. That's why I have to speak like this if I'm going to preach the real Bhagavatam. It has to be uncompromised. I have to distinguish reality. Reality is simply this: to get the shelter of the holy name so that you get the highest reality, the highest purpose of the Lord was to show by example how wonderful it is to cause the appearance of the Lord in the heart. and then to cause that appearance in the in others. That's the highest reality. It's called spontaneously awakened love of God. That's called spontaneous devotional service. Highest reality, distinguished from illusion. What is the illusion? That's that those who cannot promote this, that's illusion. Some level of illusion, because it's only the conclusive confidential truth that's going to set you free. That's why people haven't been liberated yet with Prabhupada. He only put that truth in his books, and the neophytes were not ready to understand it. And many of them are still not ready to understand it. You think they can understand? You think that I'm just, they can't take the real Bhagavatam. They can't take the highest truth and see it from all illusions. They believe in some of those illusions as truth. And that's the problem. Therefore, they cannot come here. You have to be either very intelligent or very distressed often, and you have nowhere to go. And you're fed up, you're fed up. You couldn't get out yourself. Like I was telling, see, Maria was saying yesterday, she said, I thought I was done. I thought I was free. A lot of spiritual people are like this. I thought I did it all. I thought because I also used to think like that, A lot of spiritual people think, I thought I did it all. But the thing is, when they become really honest, you see there's more. And I still can't get free on my own. I said, yeah, well, that's okay. You got free to a certain point. It's good, to see you got a false ego and to see you're miserable and you just can't get free on your own. And then the Lord will give you the means, the ultimate means. This is called the final deliverance. The final deliverance is to cause the awakening of this devotion in your heart. This is the highest reality. This is the real Bhagavatam you're getting now. You need to meet a living Bhagavat with a person where is experiencing this highest reality. And then if you've got the strength to have all of your illusions dashed to the ground, and that's what we do here, then you can come and experience this if you're willing to go through the process. Because how can you get through this narrow channel? It's a narrow, there's one real teacher out of millions teaching the highest truth. Who knows? Tell me, how many people know that? Does Radhanath knows his highest truth? If he really, or Jaipataka, or any of these guys, or any of the, if they did, they'd have to show it. And if they knew it and they weren't showing it, then what good is it for you? You're not ready to hear the highest goal. You're going to get a teacher like Prabhupada teaching you the preliminaries. Oh, you're not ready to understand these deep things. I can't even tell you because you believe in those illusions still. Okay, go do your pilgrimages, go do your ceremonies, go dress the deity. You can't give him the real dress that the Lord is looking for. See, the deity's here. You can't dress the deity yet. You don't understand what that means. Okay? Dress the deity here with the clothing of ecstatic devotion. That's the only clothing that the Lord is looking at. Otherwise, he thinks you're naked. He doesn't want to look at naked people. Isn't that amazing? There's a spiritual principle going on here. He only wants to see clothed devotees. But what, clothed in a dhoti and everything? It's not impressive to him. No, your little dhoti and your little tilak, that's for beginners. No, he only looks at devotees who are clothed with ecstatic devotion. It's the only way to catch his attention. That's the truth, man. That's the highest truth. Who can tolerate? No, I don't care about that, man. I go follow my guru, who gives me engagement in worshiping the deity, man. I clothe the deity, and I give all my money and all my time and all my energy to my Gurudev, and I just clothe the deity and chant my 16 rounds or 1 lakh, man. I'm very humble. I act very humble, even though inside, there's some like dirty thing, a lot of dirty stuff, but I know how to act humble. I know to act. It's all a big friggin' act still. Who naturally knows how to be a devotee? You know, they're just a devotee. They're just devotional, man. They're just intelligent, man. It just flows from them like a flute song. You know, the Lord just uses them spontaneously and shows you real bhakti, shows you his real program, shows him his real D program. Then shows you the real program. The real program, hey man, Lord, let's go to work, man. Our work is play. Let's play together and liberate the world. Like here, like we do. You think this is hard work? You think I'm sweating bullets to chant rounds? You think I'm thinking about what day Ekadasi is? I haven't followed Ekadasi. I don't care about that. I don't need it. But it's like killing your guru. I killed my guru, man. Are you kidding? My guru came to me in 1996 and said I was full of... I wasn't following Ekadasi back then. Why would Prabhupada come if it's that important spiritually and not just for neophytes? I didn't follow Ekadasi. I was drinking my cup of coffee and probably... No, I didn't have any beer back that time. I was a little more strict. You know, drinking my coffee, never even thought about Ekadasi, but, you know, dripping in ecstasy. And Prabhupada comes, oh, your activities have my full approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Do more of that. What was I doing? The essence. I was chanting in ecstasy and awakening that ecstasy in others. And Krishna comes to my second disciple and says, oh, by the way, I'm only appearing here because you have faith in my guru. I have faith in your guru. They were like an Amy there. She was like an Amy. This came out of the blue. She was nothing, no background or anything. Didn't even know what Krishna looked like, even from the scriptures. She's only there about a week. But she just had this faith in Guru, you know, and Krishna appeared, gave her darshan, sight, you know, by location. She saw, was in Vrindavan with the flowers and the flowering trees, and the Kadamba tree was there, and Krishna was up there sitting in the tree, talking to her. His voice was deep like an ocean going. I mean, she was explaining all these things, and she didn't know anything about the Kadamba tree or this deep voice of Krishna. Where did that come from? That's why Krishna came. He wanted to show this was real. I felt it too. I felt the energy. I was sitting right there, man. And my stupid ex-wife, and I say stupid, man, she forgot the whole thing. She knew all about that. And because you get caught up in Maya, you forget everything. Yeah. Just like Prahlad's mother. She forgot the teaching of Narada Muni was right there, but Prahlad didn't forget. I don't forget these things. She forgot all about how auspicious it is to be. Even now, can you imagine all this love of God manifest, all these wonderful people coming, all you examples of the mercy of Lord Caitanya, you know, and still can't get it. Shows you this Maya is strong, isn't it? Or that so-called intelligent Mahavirya, or so-called intelligent Meena. You know, they can't get it, can they? They just can't figure it out. Isn't that unbelievable? Unbelievable. But it's believable because it shows you Maya. You know, the hardest thing is these Prabhupada disciples, man. You know, they just, sometimes they get it for a while. And then it's like a dog's tail straightens back. They go back into the hard path. They lose the real bhakti. And they preach the hard-hearted thing. That's why you know, there's a reason I say stay in the circle. Because the Maya is very strong and bewildered. She can capture you, just like, you know, the Sita Ram pastime, where Lakshman represents the Guru, and he told Sita, because Sita represents bhakti. Stay in the circle of influence. Don't go outside the circle, and then your bhakti will grow and get strong. Otherwise, that false Brahman comes over and it lures you away. The Maya is like a shape changer, changing all kinds of shapes to lure you away from the real deal. She looks like the real path and everything, but isn't. Yeah. Okay. See, highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. So Lord Caitanya showed this about the Vaidhi path. He said, Ramananda Roy, tell me, what is the highest goal of life and the means to attain it? And Ramananda Roy said, Varnashram Dharma. See, he started his conversation like Prabhupada, Varnashram Dharma. Although Prabhupada just taught it, he in his, you can read in his books and also his preachings, the love of God is really the ultimate thing. Okay. But anyway, if you're thinking Varnashram Dharma, see, so that was the preaching. Varnashram Dharma is the ultimate goal of life. And that's what I should spend all my energy trying to do, Varnashram Dharma. A good example of that is that guru. That guru that comes occasionally and he goes and promotes Varnashram Dharma. He comes and he says, it's all about Varnashram Dharma. See? So anyway, you can spend your whole life doing Varnashram Dharma, and then you still haven't attained the ultimate goal of life. But why go that route if you've done that for a while? Why spend the end of your days doing that when this is available? If this was not available, then okay, you're going to do that anyway because nobody's telling you any better. Nobody's showing you any better. That's why Lord Caitanya said, Ramananda Roy, that's external bhakti. Tell me something deeper. Show me something more confidential. See, so this message out of this mouth is about that. Are you one of those out there? Are you like tired of just chanting your dry rounds and following your empty ceremonies like a rat around the cage there doing programs? Program, doesn't the word program, what do you like better, spontaneous devotional service, or do you like program devotion, following a program? You ever go to churches where they give you a program and the guy is doing from a teleprompter? I never like that. But if you say, yeah, I just want to go to a program, okay, well, go out there and do your friggin' programs. I'm here for people who want something beyond the program. I don't want to be programmed like an idiot. Just program me. That means you don't have it. You think Krishna likes being programmed? You think devotees like being programmed? There's only people, the masses like to be programmed. Only the masses of religionists, devotees in religion still level. They would just give me a program. Just tell me what to do. Oh, you're in charge. Well, I'll believe you blindly that you're in charge. They don't know that by hook and crook you became in charge because you're a little more crafty than others. You became in charge. You had crafty intelligence. That's called religion. That's called the world, politics. Your big brothers out there are materially motivated still. You got to transcend religion. How do you do that? You need big spiritual brother. You need a grown-up to be around. Not imitators trying to imitate the position as a leader. Isn't that what politicians do? They go and they just look the part, they dress for success, and inside their hearts are materially motivated, and they think, well, this is a great way to get my material desires fulfilled. I'll just promise them anything and give them nothing, and I'll get everything. Isn't that the world? Dog eats dogs. Survival of the fittest. Survival of the craftiest. Are you tired of being somebody like that? Are you tired of following people like that in religion and in the world? Are you tired? Are you sick and tired of that? Well, if you are, come to big brothers and sisters here. Come to a place where we'll teach you the essence of truth so you can get out of this illusion. You can worship in spirit and truth. You'll have spontaneous love awaken in your heart. You'll have that Vasudeva aspect in you awaken. You'll be looking at Krishna because now you're married, man. Now you'll have revelations and you'll have amazing spiritual experiences. You'll feel this special love. It's a revolution in your life. What is this? Why am I crying? Why? All these things. Yeah. After a while, you'll know why, because it's called spontaneous awakening. Now you're finding what real purification is. See, for the welfare of all. See, can you imagine? There can be demons who are ready for this. There could be demigod types. The good and the bad can be ready for this. Certain ones are. They switch sides. I tried the demigod thing. I tried to be good. Like we got some of these good people. Like what's her name there? Lalita was one of those, and Mary Sachi. You know, they're one of the good examples of the goody two shoes. All it does is give you a nice big burnout. You get, okay, is there something more than just, I'm trying to reach you, Lord, by being good? No, never good enough, right? Like that brahmachari. Lord Chaitanya, not good enough. Not good enough doing all your austerities that Narayan Maharaj was teaching. All these gurus teach you, oh, by austerities you're going to get Krishna. And you know what the Lord says? Not good enough. Sorry, all your austerities. You're eating not even vegetables. Just fruit and milk. Not good enough. Not for my kirtan. Not for my intimacy with me. No, not good enough. You'll never be good enough. Look at that brahmachari trying to be good by austerities, renunciation, everything Narayan Maharaj. Try to be good, man. You got to be good enough. Oh, going to take you many lifetimes following my program. Ha, ha, ha. Not good enough. Don't listen to Gaur Haridas. He'll tell you how to be good enough, yeah? He'll tell you what the Lord is actually saying in the thing. In the book, The Real Path. Don't go to Gaur Haridas because he's not dressing for success. He's not trying to play a part. See, he's playing a part, apart from all of that baloney. I'm just here for truth, man. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here to squeal on the real path. I'm here to get people out of Maya. I'm here to grab them and put them in Vrindavan and kidnap them if I have to. Away from these gurus who are taking you in the wrong place, man. I'm going to tell you how to be good enough for Krishna and Lord Caitanya. Are you ready for the message? The good news, anybody out there? How to be good enough. Yeah, it's pastime with the brahmacharis, a good example. Perfect example, not better than good, it's perfect. He drag that guy out of here, man. He's not good enough doing his austerities that Narayan Raj told you to do. No wonder it's going to take you many lifetimes. You're following that program. And Gaur Hari, he's going to tell you the real program. I'll tell you right now how to be good enough. It's right in that pastime for those who have eyes to see, but obviously he didn't see, and his followers can't see because they're looking through the guru's eyes. Well, you guys are seeing because you're looking through your guru's eyes, right? You see, you've got the Vasudeva aspect. You're looking at the Devaki, man. You're looking at where the birth of the Lord is happening in your heart every single day of your lives. You ready for the climax, man? The crescendo, we're building it up. The truth, are you ready for the truth to be set free? How to be good enough for Lord Caitanya? Good enough for this eternal relationship with the Lord? Drag that brahmachari out. He's not good enough, doing under all his austerities and renunciations and his no sex life and his lips curling because of because of thinking of sex. No, not good enough. And the brahmachari is being dragged down. That, wow, at least I got to see, because of Srivasa's mercy, he got me in to see the kirtan. I got to see the dancing. Oh yeah, the Lord's punishing me. See, I have a right nice attitude. And the Lord thought, okay, now I'm going to teach how to be good enough. Bring that guy back. You know, he went to Srivas. He wasn't overly proud like these gurus. They're overly proud. They're not ready to come to where I've actually given my real mercy to a Srivas, this simple Brahmin man that even had a dog as a pet. He went to him. He wasn't overly proud like these sannyasis, like Radhanath, and teaching to go get your shots, and drive patakas, and all these guys who claim to be able to take you to Vrindavan, but can't take your troubles away and make you do hard work. Chant dry round. Who the heck wants to chant dry rounds all their friggin' life? Tamal, that one devotee, told me he doesn't seem to be, he was into that anymore. Man, I gotta chant, work all day, man, you know, and now I gotta chant my dry rounds. Getting tired of that. Well, I told him, well, you can come look over here, man. Bring that brahmachari back, because he went to Srivas. He wasn't overly proud of his position as a brahmachari, higher position. He was like a sannyasi. Yeah, he went to my devotee to get into my kirtan. That's how you do it, man. That's how you're good enough. Isn't that a nice place? Talk about good news. Isn't this good news? All you have to do is go where the mercy is to get a relationship with God forever. Oh my God, what a concept, huh, Lalita and River? All you guys have to do is come here, because we are proven prototypes for the way to get into Kingdom of Vrindavan, man. And Narayan Raj has had 40, 50 years to prove that he's not the way. He even told you he wasn't the way. He said he was the way, but he said also he wasn't the way. Because if you're the way, you'll get in this lifetime. You'll found the real savior. Why are you glorifying people that aren't proven saviors? We're proving saviors. We're saving people. The mercy of Lord Caitanya is upon us. We've been anointed with the spirit of Lord Caitanya here. You come here, you'll get saved, man. Yeah. You can sidestep this false understanding that it's by austerities and renunciations that you attain Krishna Vrindavan. Even you haven't had you Narayan Raj devotees have not read those verses enough. It's not by austerity that your guru taught you. It's not by renunciation that your guru taught you. It's not by pious deeds that your guru taught you in giving punya and all these things. It's not by regulative devotion that your guru taught you and anybody else teaching you these things. It's through love of Krishna, devotion to Krishna, you attain Krishna. And how do you get that? Oh, he used to say this. Oh, I'll say it too. Oh, how do you get devotion? Oh, well, good question. It's through the devotees. See the rest of the verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's through the devotees who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. Let me repeat that a few times. It's through the devotees who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion in front of you to prove that they're not a bullshitter and a liar and a cheater and a hypocrite and a putana. What is this? You're teaching ecstatic devotion. And where's the ecstatic devotion? You're teaching that you're a crying school, but there's no friggin' crying going on here. What is this? Baloney, man. It's tribulation time, apocalypse. We're ready to create an apocalypse here of truth, a deluge of the truth, a freedom for people. We're fighting for freedom, fighting for your freedom, man. You know, I already got mine. I'm a freedom fighter, man. That's a ghost in a Nandi. We carry the ghost, the Holy Ghost. And we ghost everybody with that. River, have you been ghosted? How about you, Lilith? Are you ghosted? Otherwise, you're going to get goosed by these people feeding you the baloney. You don't want to be goosed by the baloney, man. Better to be ghosted by the Holy Ghost. This is no just ghosts. We're not dealing with ghosts here. We got the Holy One, man. There's only one Holy Ghost. That's our Lord, Radha and Krishna, our lordships, the Holy Ghost, Radharani, man. Devotion, love of Krishna. So it's getting clear what the good news really is, how to be good enough. Is it clear how to be good enough? Well, if you don't believe this word come in here, you're going to believe the other word. Aren't you tired of that? Has it gotten you ecstatic chanting, man? Like you see here? Are you ready to give up that? You know, like, well, after 40 years, where's the ecstatic chanting, man? Where's my guru? Get me. Hey, man, you got to get into Vrindavan in this world. In this life, it has to be your reality here. Wasn't it Lord Caitanya's reality? Wasn't his real devotees' reality? They were chanting in Vrindavan mode. Ecstasy. Oh, ecstasy is here again. We have a revival. Oh, wow. Reality again. Boy, are we doing a divine interrupt today, huh? Interrupting your programming. Hey, you little ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Speed, come over here, listen a little bit. Get deprogrammed. We don't need to get you in a room, you know, anything. Just come watch the video, man. We'll deprogram you from illusion. This is not offensive. This is called intelligence. Prabhupada taught you must be very intelligent to be in Krishna consciousness. You come here, we'll show you what is intelligence. We'll show you how you had your intelligence suppressed. Yeah. The only thing to fear in this world is lies, is speculation. I don't even fear it anymore because I can see it. The Lord is so close, man. You come here, you're going to get the Lord really close that he'll show you everything that you need to see. He'll show you how his Maya works. He'll show you who's still servants of his Maya, even though they got a nice dhoti on and a big rubber stamp saying they're Guru Devs. He'll show you, you see their real father is still Maya. What Jesus told the Pharisees, I tell you, sannyasis, the same thing Jesus told those Pharisees, because you acting like Pharisees, therefore you fit in that peg hole. What did he tell the Pharisees? He told them a few things. Told them they were snakes and vipers. That was one thing. See, that's religion. A lot of snakes and vipers in religion. There's one thing he said that I wanted to comment on, but I forgot. It'll come. Oh, okay. So the highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion. for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. See, miseries. You see, these miseries, you hold on to them because you believe in them. It keeps them in your life. It keeps the misery. It's miserable to follow lies. It's miserable to be ignorant, isn't it? Don't you think? You know, you do ignorant things because of ignorance. See, and so the Bhagavatam, it gives you the truth. But if I don't represent the real Bhagavatam, I can't take your miseries away. And that's the problem. People don't represent the real Bhagavatam because it's meant to be spoken. See, spoken by one whose miseries are diminished because, you know, they're set free. They know the real path. They follow the real path. They chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. You know, so you need to meet somebody like that. And then your miseries will go. Because you get the highest truth. Otherwise, if there's gurus out there not preaching the highest truth, if they're not preaching spontaneous love of God, well, you know, either they're a neophyte guru or you're a neophyte who can't understand such things. Not ready for that. You can't put it all together. You're not ready to put it or have it put together for you. See, but at some point you need to hear the real Bhagavatam. You need to hear the highest truth is spontaneous love of God, distinguished from illusion. That's even Varnashram Dharma. That ain't the highest truth, isn't it? Can you tell? Can you see there's some illusion there? Prabhupada himself said in the purport of Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila that even Vaidhi Bhakti is a contamination for spontaneous devotion. It is. Because it's not the highest truth. I'm a real stickler for highest truth now. That's why you guys got the highest truth. That's why you're experiencing the highest truth. You see it by example and you hear it glorified. And you're saying, well, you're welcoming it. You're welcoming this preaching. And it goes for everybody. You come to welcome this preaching, which I'm just glorifying the highest truth. I'm just glorifying the real Bhagavatam. I'm following the real Bhagavatam. I'm glorifying the highest truth, not just knowing that I will not get hundreds and thousands of disciples glorifying the highest truth. Yeah, it's not my mission. We're here to boil the milk, for God's sake, man. I'm here for those who are ready for the highest truth, who are fed up with these gurus misleading you, not teaching you the highest truth, not showing you the highest truth. They don't show that. Are you anybody ready to see the highest truth? You want to see ecstatic devotion that you read about? Anybody read about it? Has anything registered in your brain yet? Has it registered? Oh, ecstatic devotion. Where is that going on in this world? Has any one of you ISKCON or Gaudiya Samiti persons thought about that yet? Where is what you read about, 550, going on in this world again? Because if you don't see it, you don't get it. You don't understand it. You think it's all about, oh, my Guru Devs, they're all doing it, and our line is, we don't show nothing. We don't show the real highest, but you come in, we're purebhakti.com, man. We're purebhakti.com. Where's the pure bhakti? Well, we don't show that. Well, what good are you now? Because we're showing it, man. We're the teaching and showing the highest truth. Come on, where can you get a better path than that? Where you're seeing it, and you're hearing it glorified. Tell me you find a better path than that. Any sincere people in your Narayan Raj group, your Gaudiya Math group, or your ISKCON group, or even a Christian out there, you want to know the real Jesus? I mean, really know him? You want to know what the meaning of that word, worship in spirit and truth, is? You want to know what wild bhakti is? Ever see those wild horses, man? You don't break them, man. They're wild. You ready for the highest truth? You ready for every one of your illusions to be dashed to the ground and broken? Hey, man, if it's real, it won't break. But most things that people believe in break. Your gurus break under the stress of the truth. I'm just here on this stress tester. That's all. We're just going to see if your gurus are made of pop metal or made out of steel. As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of the Bhagavatam. See, attentively and submissively hears the message. What is the message? The message is the good news. The message is the real Bhagavatam. The message is the highest truth distinguished from illusion. That's the real path. Oh, let go of the false path. Let me follow the real path. That's it, man. We got to clear the illusion away like cobwebs, man. Let's clear that spider web that's entangled everybody away. Okay? All you do is submissively hear. You know, the Lord is more pleased with people here, like an Amy who comes and listens attentively and relishes that, than those gurus following strictly their rules and regulations, or peering, following, or teaching, you know, we're purebhakti.com, but there's no pure bhakti. The Lord is more pleased with a simple person coming that never did anything. Oh, simply because you came to the right place. You came to the right mailbox where your letter of your heart will be delivered and accepted, and you'll be accepted. You'll become part of the eternal family because you're associating with a real person. See, real person, real devotee with real bhakti, with real knowledge, and you like that knowledge and you like that bhakti. What more do you need to please God than that? That's why this book says that. And that's why I say that. This is what people see. The book says that, and you gurus are saying something different. Look at the power here. The book says that, and Gohari says that. Big difference, isn't it? That's why we get something going here. That's why we get action, God action here. God works here. He likes this program, man. This is exciting to him. He gets jubilant in people's hearts, starts waking up like in Maria's yesterday. Oh, what's this going on in my heart? Why am I crying? Oh, very good. The Lord he's getting excited, man. We're agitating him in a way where he's making movement. You're having a birth. You know how people say, oh, I felt my baby kicking. That's what it is. See, you're pregnant. Simply by coming here. Simply by giving a little appreciation to what's going on here. The Lord is impressed. And he's pleased. He's feeling safe here. Can you imagine feeling safe with a guy like Gohari Das speaking? A lot of people are feared, man. I talk to some devotees, and when I start preaching, I can see fear all over their face, man. One guy I was preaching to, I saw this is getting a little fearful though, but you know, he stuck with it. That was good. Yeah. See, this beautiful Bhagavatam compiled by the great sage Bhagavatam. You know how many times I keep reading this? I never come to an end. This is so glorious, man. You know, the truth is glorious. It really is. It's so wonderful, man. I could read this stuff forever, and I will. It's worth taking a birth. Thank you, Lord, for giving me this birth just so I could be here and do this, man. It's worth it. It's worth all the suffering we go with these bodies and everything, just so I can just read this and belt it out to the world. Stand up, put this on a candlestick, and wave it around, man. Woo, woo, woo. Like on a horse, these cowboys, man, they got their woo, woo, woo. Do that with the truth, man. See, this beautiful bug, see, it's beautiful, man. You know that song, everything is beautiful? Bullshit. Bhagavatam is beautiful. The truth is beautiful. Ecstatic worship is beautiful. Nothing else. Everything is ordinary. But even the ordinary becomes beautiful when you got the really beautiful one. The beautiful Bhagavatam. That's the real God, man. The real God is the real Bhagavatam, man. Not the speculative version. Not spoken to you by these persons who got their guruships only to be worshipped, only to get the buildings, and to be important and superior to people that are on the same level as them. It's all a big show bottle thing here. You got to come and you got to meet a real associate of the Lord, your real spiritual master, and you see, well, this person is, they definitely have a more elevation than me. I would like to be like that. I want to worship like that. You got any gurus like that? Or look at all the verses he's memorized. Ain't good enough. Look how nice he's dressed. It ain't good enough, God is saying in your heart that you can't hear. So I'll speak it out. Well, look, he's got all these stamps of approval from all this big, look, they look so important. They're sitting around at these high desks, doing their thing of GBC meetings and all that, and they got the stamp to be gurus and deliverers. Not good enough. You need to find the devotees who are what they are. They give you the real Bhagavatam as it is. They show you that this Bhagavatam is beautiful. You listen to them and you'll start saying, wow, this Bhagavatam is beautiful. I love this Bhagavatam, because you hear the real Bhagavatam is beautiful. Why get this beautiful book spoken to you in a way that's not beautiful? What is beauty of Bhagavatam? Well, it's not what people think. Beauty, they think, is not to be tricked. It's not to be lied to. It's not to be superficially impressed or mentally tantalized. This beautiful Bhagavatam is beautiful because when it's the highest truth, and it clears away the illusion, because even people who hear, wow, it's so great to have the illusion dispelled. Oh, this is so good. This is so important for the world. It's so important to have the illusion exposed. Oh, and those persons are very fortunate who come and listen to the real Bhagavatam. You come here and listen to the real Bhagavatam. It's better than spending 40 years of hearing Bhagavatam, but not spoken as it is. Come on, man. Can you see the difference? That's why we get action here. We get God action here. God acts here in the world, in our world, in our lives. We have testimony upon testimony, and none out there. None of you gurus, none of you followers can testify that you are getting God in your life. I mean, really, not getting an idol. See, I'm carrying my little deities there. Oh, yeah. All right, see him out there? See him out there? No, I want to see him in there. I want to see him activated in your heart. I want to see some of the Vasudev in your mind, and the revelation and realization that I hear from my students here because of their ecstatic worship. Pretty high standard here, huh? Okay? Well, my Lord rolls like that, man. You come here, he's going to give you the highest standard. And you'll follow it like, oh, this is very easy to be the highest standard, man, because my Lord is living inside me. He makes everything of easy because it's easy for him, and I'm his servant, and I'm a servant of his servants, and everything is easy. Yeah. As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of the Bhagavatam, see, you just hear it submissively and attentively. All the verses say the same thing. All the verses show the same thing in the book. So all you need to do is show this in your own friggin' life, and you become a Maharaj Parikshit. He showed it, right? All he did was submissively and attentively listen to the message of Bhagavatam, right? He was an example, a living bygone example, many hundreds and thousands of years ago. It's the same process now to this day. Oh, you need to hear it. You need to hear it from an empowered devotee, like the one who empowered Shukadev was Krishna. Well, the one empowering this fool here is also the Lord. Come here for a while, we'll prove it. Hey, if I didn't believe it, why should I preach it? Why should I stay here and preach it to you? This is not false ego. I'm just telling you the truth, man. Why should you listen? If I don't believe it myself that Krishna's speaking there, why should I speak it? And why should you listen to it? You don't think Prabhupada knew that Krishna was dictating his books, was preaching through him? Has to be, otherwise he wouldn't be honest. He'd be a hypocrite like most of these gurus are. If you can't acknowledge and see, and other people can see that Supreme Lord, that transcendental Lord is speaking through you, you have no business saying that you're a deliverer of your disciples. That is dishonest. It is a lie. It is hypocrisy. And there's only one way to rectify it. You got to listen when you get the opportunity. And that opportunity is now to a real empowered devotee who tells you the truth. I not here, no blind belief. You can check everything I say. All we do is illuminate. We shine the light on it. Isn't that the reason to have sons of God in this world? What is their business to do? To be a son? What is it got? You got to shine the light on the truth, right? That's the purpose of a son. Oh, you think it's the sun? Some speculation? No, sun is sun. What did Jesus say? While I'm in this world, I'm the light of this world. Well, when you find a real empowered spiritual master and associate and devotee, it's like that. While they're in this world, they're the light of the world. And now we're making many lights. That's why Jesus said, ye are lights of the world. Hang it up so people can see that are looking for the light. Not everybody is. People are believing in darkness as light. They believe in these gurus as light, but it's darkness. Sorry. Anybody looking for the light? You see it on the candlestick here? We're raising it up for you to look at. Anybody looking for the truth? Are you fed up with tough rounds all the time and superficial ceremonies and being misled by worldly leaders and materially motivated preaching? This Srimad Bhagavatam, what does it say? This Srimad, completely rejecting. You notice the reject. You think, am I talking any differently than the Bhagavatam? Completely rejecting religious activities which are materially motivated. You see my lips rejecting The Bhagavatam says it, therefore Haridas says it. And your gurus are not rejecting. No, they teach you something different. No, we don't reject that. We have material motive. We want your money. We want your time. You're our batteries. We cannot function. We cannot be guru without the buildings of Prabhupada. Without speculating on his books and making checklists, creating new things and changing his books. We cannot be guru without that. You're our batteries, man. You give us your time and your energy and your money. You're our batteries. And well, of course, you know, batteries, we get drained, right? That's the whole thing. When you're drained, we get rid of you, get more batteries. We use you up and get rid of you. You haven't met the real guru when you're just a battery for them. I've been trying to drain Krishna from the beginning. I can't do it, man. I keep trying to suck all his energy out, man. And all I do is increase, and he increases in potency. What is this? So there, in other words, this is the teaching here. This is the message for you. Stop being a battery for your gurus who should be tapping into the supreme battery like the real guru does, the real spiritual master, the real associate of Lord Caitanya. It's associating with the mercy of Lord Caitanya and distributing it. This is what you're going to learn, how to tap in. My gurus become as good as guru. Not in the false ego way that everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people do. They want to become as good as guru in the wrong way. No, you become as good as guru. You just learn the message of the Bhagavatam, hear the message of the Bhagavatam, and you learn how to tap in to this unlimited resource called Krishna and Radha. Love of Krishna. See that love awake, your love awake, spontaneous love gets awakened here. See, it connects you into the battery of all batteries. See, a limited source of energy, life, ecstasy, happiness. See, that's what you're going to get here. I don't hear them, they take off of your, need your energy, man. I'm here to give. I have life, man. You got to say that if you're getting it. I have life and I can give it to you abundantly. I have life because I'm tapped in. See? And that life is flowing here. That's how it works. See, disciplic line, all the way down the line to Lord Caitanya Nityananda, man. Flows here. All I do is tap in. I got nothing on my own, man. Nothing. But I can tap in. And I'm just here to teach. Look, you're already tapping. Look at you guys. Look at River. Look at Lalita. These two, they're tapping in. Look at Johan. Look at Janaki's. Look at all of you. Look at Amy's. You learn how to tap into this unlimited source. Even the sound of it is great. It's a sound of music. Hey, that's the message of the Bhagavatam, how to tap into that unlimited source. Not for me to use you as a battery and speculate on Prabhupada's book and create checklists of bullshit standards to bullshit neophytes, to trick them and to lie to them and cheat. No wonder it takes so hard to get over Varnashram Dharma. No wonder it takes so long. It's all who you listen to. Look at you guys. Some of you never followed any rules and you're getting ecstatic devotion. That's how powerful the real path is. This is the real path. It's always been. It's right there in the Bhagavatam. Simply by submissively and hearing the message, attentively and submissively hearing the message of the Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established in the heart. Is it a wonder why Maria says, oh, what's going on in my heart? I'm feeling this. Why am I crying? See, there you go, man. Already look pretty acting fast. Fast acting medicine here, isn't it? Yes, all you guys, you have your testimonies too. Because you're following the real Bhagavatam. You're following the real path. The highest path, man. The one that these Vaidis can't figure out, that are following these slow paths, you know. Oh, well, it's me follow these gurus who can't teach this path. You notice I teach this path. This is the real Bhagavatam you're hearing, not the fake one with the fake out. Fakes you out. Oh, I'm going to tell you the real Bhagavatam. Well, I've been listening to 40 years. What has happened in 40 years? Oh, well, nothing really. I can't tell you anything. I can't have no testimony. Right? Where's the testimony of these Vaidhi Bhaktas? Where's any of them? Where's the Narayan Raj testimony? Where everybody standing up and saying, my God, my life is revolutionized. Man, I feel life and energy from my guru. Instead of all these oh, my Guru Dev, give me mercy. I've been praying for the mercy. Give me mercy. Man, the Guru Dev's with his hand. You got the hand job, man. There you go. The hand. What's the difference? The floating. The flower, hand of flowers, man. There's all this bunch of flowers. Oh, yes, but you're blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Oh, give me mercy, mercy. Yeah, what kind of mercy you want? And nobody can ask that question. Just give me mercy because everybody else is saying it. We're just blind believers, you know. We don't ask questions. And if we do, we get excommunicated. So we learn. We're conditioned not to ask questions. Isn't that what they do on Facebook? What is the difference between the guru trip and the Facebook trip? It's the same bullshit, right? Same thing. You know, you ask questions, you get censored. You ask questions in this kind, you ever try to ask a question and everybody starts looking at you? They're not supposed to ask that question. Censor, excommunicate if you ask anymore. We get rid of you, man. We don't want that. Are you tired of that kind of so-called bhakti yet? Anybody? You ready for real truth or what? Oh, expert and thoughtful men. Come here, we'll make you expert and thoughtful women also, men and women. This Srimad Bhagavatam is the mature fruit of the desire tree of Vedic literature. That's why I take one sentence and present this fruit, because it's mature and it's beautiful. You can eat it and you get the juice all over your face, the truth. Mature fruit, man, isn't it nice? Well, you know, when you could you imagine having a mango and you eat it and it appears again and you eat it again? It's sweet, and actually one that gets sweeter. And you get another, and you same mango and you eat it again and it's even sweeter. That's the Bhagavatam. It's the mango you've been looking for all your life. The perfect mango. All you need is one Bhagavatam, man. Just eat that mango, man. It keeps getting sweeter. Never. It's not like the mangoes in the world. You eat it, you need another one. You got to go out and collect another one and buy another one. I don't have to buy. I have the same book, man. Yeah, got it down. Download free. Free. Can you imagine? Free mangoes. It emanated from the lips. See, emanated from the lips of Shukadev Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful. Even more tasteful. How do you know you're hearing the real Bhagavatam? Well, you see a living example. You hear that fruit of the Bhagavatam that was tasteful before. And it becomes even more sweet and more tasteful because it emanates from an empowered devotee like Shukadev. You got to be like Shukadev, otherwise you have no business speaking Srimad Bhagavatam. Really? I mean, we're talking ideal. Otherwise, you're just having a Bible study, and that's okay. It's okay to have Bible studies. Okay? But, you know, to hear somebody empowered by the spiritual potency, is that a little special, would you say? That's why we get God action here. Oh, the Lord doesn't mess around here. He just starts acting in people's lives fast acting medicine. The Bhagavatam is meant to be like that. Do you think you get this situation in every lifetime? You might be born as a cowboy in your next lifetime and be shot down by Jesse James or something. Or maybe you were Jesse James. You're in that past time. Completely mundane life, your whole friggin' life. Never meet a devotee. Maybe if you're lucky, you meet the Kung Fu guy. And that Kung Fu, remember, that's way before your times, many of you. The guy came to the West, Kung Fu guy. And that's still Mayavadi stuff. Yeah. It emanated from the lips of Shukadeva Goswami. So you need Krishna's lips. Krishna says, my lips are the Guru's lips. See? Now you need that kind of lip service, otherwise you're just getting lip service. No, you need to be serviced by real lips, man. See? The lips. How do you know the devotee's lips are the Krishna's lips? How do you know? Oh yeah, well you come here, we'll teach you the real message of these lips. Yeah. How do you know? Well, when they chant the holy name, they're kissing the Lord. Can you tell? Can you tell somebody kissing the Lord with those lips? Oh, if you do, you see the love affair right before your eyes. You see a person, you know, it's like going in the bedroom of somebody and seeing them having sex. But that's pornography, right? It's not pure to do that. They put you in jail for that, right? But you see this kind of kissing. It takes you out of jail. Isn't it amazing? You see the devotees kissing God right in there. It's like you're right in their transcendental bedroom, right there. You see Radha and Krishna and the flower beds and all that. You get to see that. That's the mercy of Lord Caitanya. See, and we're doing that again. We're reviving that same mercy. So you see that kissing going on. You know, you see this person, you know, they're kissing something because look how happy they are. It becomes so substantial. It must be something tangible. That's called God. And you can also, if you think that's attractive, oh yeah, you want to also kiss God? You also want to cry and laugh and choke up and dance and sing and feel the shelter and feel protected and feel the Krishna appearance in the world and feel safety from the demons and all these beautiful perks. You want to perk up? You want to pucker up? You want to live to pucker up? Lord, I want to kiss. It's time. It's time for our meeting. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful. That's why, you see, that's how devotees, that's how we're making people like that. You're becoming like this. You ask Lalita Ganga River if they don't want to have a class. They got to do their classes, right? They love to do their class because they want to kiss the Lord. They want to share this with others because by sharing, they receive. By giving, they get, right? Give and it shall be given unto you. We teach this higher level of giving. See, this giving where you're getting, as you're giving, you're getting. Isn't that amazing? That's why Jesus preached. He was getting as he was giving. See? That's what Lord Caitanya came to teach. That's what I'm here to teach. How to give and get at the same time. Isn't that amazing? What a wonderful time. You know, all the demons can teach us, oh, how we can trick you and deceive you and lie to you so that we can get and give you nothing back but a bunch of empty promises. That's what these gurus do too. Oh yeah, we'll just trick you and deceive you and change Prabhupada's books and give you checklists so that we can get and not be able to give you anything back. Oh, we'll give you stuff back. Hard rules and regulations. Tough work. You're our batteries now, but of course we won't tell you that. We'll just use you, and once you're all used, the batteries, all the juices out of it, we'll throw you away. Ah, hey man, been there, done that. I was like that. I worked for ISKCON 12 hours a day, 7 days a week for 5 years. I was used up, man. I was like, I had nothing else to give, man, because I got nothing back, nothing, zero. I already had bhakti, but it was all, that was all, you know, covered over. And then they said, oh, well, thank you very much, man. I said, can you give me a bus ticket so maybe I can go to California and just, you know, and start something somehow, or live on the street? Or oh, no, get out of here, man. You're useless. You're dish rag. What do you do with a dish? You throw it away. I mean, it's not their fault. It's just a great lesson. You know. Get rid of them. You know, you're useless. What's the difference here? You notice there's a difference here. We just tap you into the battery, man. The unlimited battery, Lord. And then you become useful. Useful to yourselves and useful to others, useful to the mission. Why should we ever get rid of you guys? You know, you even feel it. You're saying, hey man, I'm fed here, man. I'm not, you know, I'm not being used up. I'm getting juiced up. You know, that's why you see, abandon all varieties of religion. That's religion, because you're used up. Here, you get juiced up. What a difference between used up and juiced up. Come here for 30 days and we'll juice you up, man. You'll be pure juice. You know, all contaminants out of the juice, man. We just squeeze it really good, you know, just get the juice out, man, the essence. See, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within the heart. This is the essence of the path, is why we teach here, and that's why it works. This is the prototype. Why? Because the map book teaches this, and Gaur Hari Das's lips are teaching this too. The same thing, man, exactly. And therefore the result comes. The Supreme Lord, yeah, just let me ask the question. Everybody, you from other places, listen attentively. Even if you're spies out there from these groups, wondering what's going on here, you listen attentively to this. Is the Supreme Lord established in River's heart and Lalita Ganga's? They're before me. There are others also. Can you tell that this book is a reality here? Isn't this what you're really looking for? Is this kind of reality that you read in the book and then it becomes a living reality? It'll become your reality. You will be delivered like they are. They are the witnesses. They're the encouragers. You can get encouragement. You can say, well, God, I thought Gaur Hari is crazy, but the Lord that's in his heart is also in their heart too, established and not going away. You see Lalita Ganga's Lord going away every day in her chant. You see River's Lord going away. They keep appearing. They keep doing, you know, talking about Krishna and chanting his name, and they kept laughing and crying. Hey, that's God, people. He laughs and he cries, and he shows his laughter and crying through his intimates, which they are. That's why I say, yeah, give me some dust from your feet, man. My Lord is living in you. You want to be like this? Is this attractive to anybody out there? Out of you millions of devotees, why do we only have 17 devotees? Don't you want the real Krishna that we preach here? Come on, 17 only. Let's break the resistance. We are the resistance. Here, we're the irresistibles. Because we got the truth. I'm going to prove, you're going to see this is going to be irresistible. The more we talk about the Lord and chant his glories, the more after a while, even the atheists will think, my God, I can't resist this. This is so good, man. I'm seeing that this is real. More real than all this bullshit I've been believing in this world. And bullshitters. There's Maya, illusions. I think I also want to know the truth and be free by the truth, man. Well, hey, man, just follow the path. Is it hard to hear? Well, listen again. Just by attentively and submissively hearing the message of the Bhagavatam. See the message, a very simple message, man. Hear the glories of the absolute truth emanating from a Shukadev, man, a person empowered by the same Lord Shukadev was empowering. That's it. And you found the highest truth, the highest reality. You Krishna will appear in your heart, in your world, be part of your world forever. Not just for one day or one moment, forever. The same promise Jesus gave is given here again today. Lord, how dare you? Well, I dare because it's already being done. It's a done deal. It's not a pipe dream, man. It's a reality. I can say just like Jesus. Jesus even spoke it before it happened, but I'm speaking it because it happened. Now that's even better. Now you can have assurance. I'm not just, just tooting the horn. We're playing a flute. A beautiful song. Not as long. Yeah. Once in a holy place. Let me just go to some verse here. Oh, yeah. Again, I already read this verse, but it's so good. This stuff is jewels, man. You like my treasure, anybody? And my wealth. You like me sharing my wealth with you guys? Once in a holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages. See, great sages. See, this is high standard. Great sages know the highest standard, right? They know the best things to do. The great sages, okay? Great sages, everybody, I think everybody, even atheists, oh, great sages, okay, yeah, they must know a high standard. Okay, so what is that standard? Okay, they assembled, got together, see, Sadhu Sangha, to perform a great 1,000-year sacrifice. 1,000-year sacrifice. What kind of sacrifice can you do for 1,000 years? 1,000-year sacrifice? That's unheard of. Oh, and you have to sacrifice to be happy, by the way. Isn't that the world is teaching, even though directly or indirectly, they're teaching you sacrifice to find some level of happiness. Oh, you wanna make money, you must sacrifice. You must work hard. You must go to work, right? Sacrifice your time, your energy. Oh, you want to become intelligent. Oh, you must sacrifice money. God, you kind of come to our programs. Cost you to start some money. Your time, your energy, your attention, sacrifice, right? And then we'll give you knowledge back. So it's going to be very hard, a lot of discipline involved, right? See? But actually, the devotees in the Lord are not really satisfied with that. You might be a little, and the guy, doing the program will be more because they get all the, They're not having to do the program. They're having you do the program. Hey, sacrifice. Great. Everybody has to sacrifice. See, fruitive work is a sacrifice so that you can enjoy sense gratification. Otherwise, you're not going to be enjoying much in this world. You better do this economic development. Oh, liberation must sacrifice. You must do austerities, renunciations. Oh, pious deeds. Oh, you want to be happy? You better build hospitals. Give some wheelchairs to people who need it. Sacrifice some of your money. But was that the kind of sacrifice these sages were doing to please the Lord and devotees? No, it's the sacrifice we are doing to please the Lord and the Lord's devotee. It's the highest pleasure you can do. It is the greatest satisfaction you can have, because only the sages know this. And how dare you, Gohari, put yourself on the same level of a sage? I didn't do it. The Lord did it. That's the secret. That mercy is here. He will do the same for you. You'll be on the level of the sages because you'll be doing what sages do. You will be saying with it, yes, we're assembling for 1,000 years because we like this sacrifice. We want to do this sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and the devotees. And that's talking about the essence of message of the Bhagavatam, which is not Varnashram Dharma. It began at that point. Vedavyas was sick of Varnashram Dharma. His heart was unhappy. Read the Bhagavad. Oh, you've read it. I've read that all the time. I got my bhakti shot. I never heard this before. Because your mind is speculating. Your gurus speculate. They don't know. The Bhagavatam begins at being fed up with Varnashram Dharma. These sages said, we're fed up with Varnashram. And we're not going to sacrifice our time and our life just to perfect the rules and regulations. Anybody spiritually greedy like the sages and like Vedavyas? Because I'm just telling you that kind of truth. Set you free of the lesser stuff. See, because here, you come here and you'll be like those great sages. The Lord will give himself to you and you'll be on that level, the great sages. You'll be doing what they do. You'll be assembling here every day. Why not? They did for 1,000 years now. You'll also be thinking, oh, I won't give this up. I'll do this till the end of my days on this planet and continue doing this forever. Because the sages know, and the sage in me knows and informs me also. How amazing, elevating me to this kind of state. That's why I say there ain't nothing better than this. There ain't any path better than this. There ain't any happiness better than this. There ain't any perfection better than this. No purification better than this. No protection better than this. This book is the highest truth. And you will be able to walk this path effortlessly. The Lord says, oh, good, I'll just come. I mean, that's the miracle. I'm just preaching about the miracle in me and the miracle in you that I see. Oh, the Lord enters into your body, man, and he makes everything beautiful, everything effortless. Why wouldn't he? Everything is effortless and easy for him. Why wouldn't he do that for his intimate servants? Can you imagine? You go and you're serving in the mansion and you got a very, not the, nowadays, you know, these people are miserly, but can you imagine you with a really rich, magnanimous person and you're his intimate servant and friend? Ever see any movies like that? So you see somebody he's a servant, but becomes an intimate friend of a great wealthy master? The master is just, oh, yeah, I'm a wealthy. Hey, here's some of the wealth, man. You're my friend. For God's sake, man. You think I'm going to make you a pauper? Oh, I might make you for preaching purposes and you won't care. You know, no, I got you, Lord. Put me in any position. Doesn't matter. But the essence is, hey man, this is Krishna, man. He's the supreme wealthy person, but he's not like the world. These guys, they won't give you a dime, even though you're their servant. They make you work hard usually. It's hard to find a well-wishing master because they're so miserly from their accumulation of wealth, hard, either by hook or crook. They're just not purified heart. But Krishna is, and you become his servant. And even better, the servant of his servant, because then you do practical work in this world. Aren't you doing practically engaged here? Practical work for the Lord, delivering people in your sectors, your branches of the unlimited bank, where people want real wealth. Money, they come to your branch because it's connected to the central bank system of all the worlds, not just one world, all the worlds. Hey, you're a branch, sub-branches, sub-branches. This is the truth taught in these books. Thousand-year sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees. See, because you find the ultimate happiness of the Lord is the Lord saying, I've just been looking for a friend. And I've been wanting to communicate with you and commune with you and kiss you and have this love affair with you. What do you think love of God is? You think it's just a friggin' word? No, it's loving God. It's a verb, loving God. See, and you do this before the world. Now you're a ghost in a Nandi, a preacher of this. You show the world that you can also love God. You come here, follow the path we teach. Oh, we'll take you beyond Varnashram Dharma, whether you followed it or not. It doesn't matter because now you're doing the real Bhagavatam, okay? That's the essence. However you washed up on the shore, either you followed the rules and regulations strictly and you washed up on this shore of the truth, or you didn't follow anything and you're just miserable in the world and fed up with it and you washed up on the shore of the truth. Doesn't matter. You're both going to hear the same thing, right? And get the same result, right? We're making Lalita drunk again. Sorry about that, Yeah. One day, I think we'll, we'll take a little break now. 2.5 hours, that's good. Give the voice a rest. You guys can all think about these things here, and chant your Hare Krishna a little bit. Do some duties. Go yell at Karuna a little bit. Oh, by the way, hey, if anybody feels like it, want to give a little contribution to Maria. She could really use it again. She had to pay the last rent, and this guy, he's such a lech, he raised the rent more, and she's got to move out and all this stuff. So if anybody can and wants to, you can contribute and just give it to my PayPal or TransferWise. So there's two ways, not my bank account. Just if you can figure out how to do that thing. So if anybody out there wants to, it'll be very much appreciated and welcomed. She wouldn't ask herself, so I'll ask for her. So if anybody there wants to, you can do it. PayPal or TransferWise. Okay, thank you for coming, everybody, and we'll be seeing you.